Everyone, welcome to my live video. Hi everyone and welcome to my live video. If you've got any questions then just leave them in the comments and I will answer some. I've also got some on my Instagram. Okay, so I'm going to be answering some questions that you've asked me on Instagram. First of all, I'm just going to show this live video on Instagram so people know that we are live. So I'm just going to do that now. Also, if you aren't already subscribed to MSE, then make sure to subscribe while you're waiting for the questions to start. We're going to be doing these lives hopefully more often. There's going to be lots of other different YouTubers doing them as well, and also different brand ambassadors. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. So I'm just going to share this on my Instagram and we can get started with the questions. Right. Also, if you've got any other questions, then just leave them in the comments and I will make sure to answer them. Right, let's get some of these questions up. I hope that this live video is working okay. Hopefully it's gone up okay, but yeah. In my bio. There we go. Right. So I'm going to be getting up your questions from Instagram. Quite a lot of people left some, so I'm going to be answering them. Most of them are about school and GCSEs and half term, because most people are on half term this week, which is good. It's a good break from school. It's a good time to get started with revision. So a question that I get asked a lot are what are my top revision tips? So my top revision tips would just be to revise in short sections. So don't revise all in one massive go. So don't spend an hour revising. Spend 15 minutes or so revising, 20 minutes, and then take a break and test yourself. Because the key with revising is you learn more when you're learning a small amount of information rather than trying to learn loads of information, because obviously nobody is going to be able to remember it, and so it's better to just try and learn in little chunks and stuff. I'm just going to share this on my YouTube really quickly. There we go. Another tip would just be look at the exam specifications and make sure that you're revising the actual right thing. So if you go on the AQA website or the EdXL website, it tells you literally exactly what you need to revise and what you need to know. So I definitely just recommend checking that out. Maybe use flashcards, mind maps, Quizlet, literally just anything that's going to help you remember stuff, record stuff through your headphones. Yeah, those are probably my top revision tips to remember. Also, if you've got any other questions, then just leave it in the comments, and I'll make sure to answer those as well. I don't even know if any comments are coming up because it literally won't even let me read the comments. Oh, all the comments have just come through. I've literally not seen any of them, right? Okay. Hi, Sean. I'm sorry if that's how you pronounce your name. I can't believe I've literally not seen any of these comments. They've literally just all appeared on my screen. Right, okay. I'm gonna read all these. What is your favorite video you have filmed? So today I uploaded a year 11 week in the life, and it is probably one of my favorite videos that I've filmed, just because this week was such a fun week in school. And I just really liked how the video turned out. So it's probably one of my favorites, that one. Somebody said I love you. Lots of love to you all. Thank you all for being here on this live video. Have you started revising? So I've started revising, not like full on revising every single night. I'm just kind of doing as and when I can, because obviously I'm very, very busy. So I try and revise as much as I can. But in half term, I really just want to start revising a lot more, but I also don't want to revise too much that I stress myself out. It's just about finding a balance between like revision and like having a life and not being stressed and everything. So it's really good to just find a balance between it all. So I am going to kind of start revising more, and you probably start seeing more study with me's on my channel. You probably start seeing more like stuff like that. I'm going to start filming a lot more study with me's and stuff, because I know a lot of people like to see them. Hi Harvey, I see you. Would you listen to music when you're revising, or is that bad? So sometimes I really like to listen to music when I'm revising. It depends what subject. So I like to listen to music when I'm revising Spanish, because say if I'm learning Spanish paragraphs, I'll like sing along my Spanish paragraphs to the songs. Other times I like to listen to relaxing music, maybe, or sometimes I just like revising in silence. It literally completely depends on the day. So I would say try revising with music, try revising not with music, and just see what works best for you, because everybody's brains are different, and sometimes music helps some people and sometimes music doesn't help other people. So it's all about just like finding what's right for you. Are you excited to go to your college in London? Yes, I'm so excited to go to college. I'm really excited to just get GCSEs like over with, to be honest, and just like enjoy summer and stuff. I am going to be weekly vlogging or daily vlogging my GCSEs, probably daily vlogging. So I think that's going to be really exciting and fun to see. Because obviously you'll get to see like a year 11 going through exams every single day, so hopefully you'll like that. That will be over on my channel, but do make sure to subscribe to MSE, because I'll be doing a lot more videos with them. Hopefully we will be doing a lot more live videos, which will be really fun. And obviously I'm in a lot of their videos throughout the week and stuff, and as well as like a lot of other YouTubers and brand ambassadors, so do make sure that you subscribe. With flashcards, how do you personally revise from them? I'm trying to think if I've got any flashcards to show you, but basically what I do is I write like a question on the front of them, and then on the back of them I'll have an answer. So I'll just like flip over, I'll read the question and then answer it in my head, and then flip over to see if I've got it right. If me and my friends have an exam, usually we'll take flashcards into school, we'll give the flashcards to each other and we'll test each other, and then obviously we'll know if we've got like the questions right and stuff. It's also a really good way to learn stuff and remember stuff, because you're just going to keep going over it and over and over it. So I do think it is a really good way to revise, and it's just the way that I really like to revise. I'm just going to share this live on my story again in a minute. Let's have a look. I'm going to also be answering some other questions from Instagram as well. Right, okay. Scroll back up through these comments. Do you plan to go to university? Yes, I want to go to Musical Theatre University in London. So I'll do 2 years in college in London and 3 years in university in London, unless I could take a gap year or something, which I'm not planning on doing, but we never know what's going to happen in the future. So yeah, hopefully I'll be going to university in London studying musical theatre, and I'm so excited to just be doing musical theatre, because I just really love it and it's something I'm really passionate about. I'm going to be vlogging it all through my channel, because musical theatre, like college and uni, isn't really talked about on YouTube, and I think it'll be really interesting for people to see like kind of what the different colleges like and what kind of life in London is like by yourself at 16, 17. Obviously because I am moving out at quite a young age, so hopefully it might help some of you and make you feel more confident for moving out for university, because I do think moving out to go to university is an amazing way to like take a step forward with independence and confidence and everything like that. So if you can move out for uni, then I think it would be an amazing idea because it gives you a lot of confidence and independence. Um, Also, I'd love to know like what are your guys's like favorite and worst subject? Because I feel like a lot of people have a subject they don't like, and it's quite similar to a lot of other people. So comment what is your favorite subject, and comment what is your worst subject. I would love to know what everybody thinks. Um, when are you moving out? I'm moving out in August. Favorite is geography, worst maths. I don't actually do geography, GCSE geography, so I wouldn't really know what it's like. Somebody said my favorite is drama, or English is the worst, is science. I really like drama in English as well, and again, I don't really like science. I do kind of like it, but I'm not really a massive fan of it. So somebody said, where are you going to live? So I'm guessing that's when I go to college. I'm going to live with a host family and probably get my own flat. What is your dream musical to perform in? Love you too. And also my favourite, musical that I'd want to perform in the most is Wicked in the West End. And I would love to play Elle for that. I think she would be such an amazing person to play. Worst is math. A lot of people say that maths is their worst subject, and I think it's just one of them subjects where you either love it or hate it. I also think it's a really hard subject to revise. Personally, I love to do past papers because you can't really do flashcards for maths unless you're doing, say, like what they call equations, like you need to know stuff like that. It's probably good for flashcards. But apart from that, maths is probably good for past papers. That's what I tend to do. Top tips for people that are doing their GCSEs: make notes as soon as you come out of the lesson that night. And honestly, I can't say that I've done it a lot, but looking back on it, it really would have helped, especially starting from like year 9. As soon as you come out of a lesson, just go home, sit down, and just write the notes. Honestly, it will save you so much time in the long run. Also, get your revision guides early. Don't leave it until year 11. Get them in year 9 so you can keep looking over them. Just be as prepared as you possibly can be, because it will literally help you out so much in year 11, and you won't be as stressed, and it'll just make your life so much more easier. So definitely get your revision guides early. I'm going to go to Instagram now. I'm going to look at some comments. How to deal with stress. Find a way that you can disconnect from school and you can disconnect from revision. Honestly, I love to sing. I love to do YouTube. I love to just listen to music. That is my personal way. But obviously, you can like read books, go on a walk, talk to your friends and family. It's really good to just take a break from school and revision though, because sometimes it can seem really overwhelming, and sometimes you'll feel like you won't be able to manage, but honestly, you'll be able to get through it. You'll be able to sit your GCSEs, and yeah, hopefully we're all in this together. So if you're ever stressed or anything, just talk to someone. Honestly, it helps so much, and it really does help you deal with stress and stuff. So just talk to someone. Let's have a look. Would you recommend staying after school for extra work? So I tend to stay every single night until 4:30 or 5 o'clock, because if you do stay after school, if you get home and something comes up and you can't do revision, so I know some days that I go home and I have to go straight out to dancing, and then I'll come home and I'm really tired and I won't be able to revise because I'll just be so tired. And I've got other things to do, like edit YouTube videos and reply to comments and emails and stuff like that. I'll know that I have stayed after school for that extra hour, and it's just a really good way to get in that bit of extra revision. So I tend to go to a lot of lunchtime classes and also a lot of after school classes. So if your school is offering it, then definitely just take the chance that you're being given. It's an amazing opportunity to get a bit of revision in. So I would recommend staying for after school classes. Any tips for me as I'm doing my SATs this year? I literally remember doing my SATs like it was yesterday. And I even remember how I revised. So to revise for SATs, I did loads of past papers, loads and loads and loads of past papers. And looking back on it, I can't believe how much I revised for SATs, because honestly, just don't stress about SATs. They make them, like, teachers make SATs seem like such a big thing. But honestly, you don't need to stress about it. You just do them, do your best. If you do bad, then it doesn't matter. If you do amazing, then that's great. But honestly, just don't stress about them, because you've got like 4 years until you've got GCSEs, 5 years until GCSEs, and just don't worry about SATs. Honestly, you'll do amazing. I believe in you. You'll be fine, honestly. What scripts are you doing for your component 2 in drama? So for my like scripted pieces, I did teachers and I played Gail. So GCSE drama, you have to do 2 scripted pieces. So it has to be from the same script though. So I did teachers, and then you make up your own like script or like play. And then you also have to do a written paper. For my written paper, we're doing Blood Brothers, and we're also doing a voice check for our live performance. So that's really fun. I actually really like learning about different plays and musicals and stuff, because it's really interesting to see where like musical theatre and like drama and everything has come from. So GCSE drama is definitely a good GCSE to do if you're picking your options soon. Tips for picking GCSE options. Honestly, just pick what you like. There's no point doing stuff that you're not going to like. I don't do history and I don't do geography, because at the time I didn't like history or geography. I did music, Spanish and drama. Just pick what you like to do. Honestly, don't feel the pressure to do any particular subjects. Just honestly do what you want to do, and I'm sure you'll do amazing in them subjects. You can make poetry into a song or something to help you remember it. That is a really good idea. Mr. Bruff on YouTube actually does that, and he basically just like teaches GCSEs to people. I have actually tried making like revision into songs and stuff, but I always just forget the songs. But it's always funny at the time when I'm doing it, and if I'm ever bored, I'll just make stuff into songs. It's a really good way to remember, and I actually remember one of my Spanish paragraphs from doing that. My exams are in May. Yeah, GCSE exams all start in May, but if you're doing GCSE drama or food tech, they start a bit earlier. So I've just done one of my real GCSEs this week. It actually went really well, and now all I have to do is my written paper. So that's out of the way, so I can kind of just concentrate on my written paper now. Hi Natasha. Thank you for watching my videos. Revision techniques, flashcards, mind maps. What else? Like recording stuff through your phone and just listening to it back. Past papers. Yeah, just those are kind of what I use. Obviously, there's loads of other stuff. What performance have you done for drama? We did teachers, and I played Gail. It was really, really fun. We did it this week, and now it's all over with. Olivia Greenhalgh, I think that's how you pronounce your name. I'm really sorry if I got it wrong. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you. What would you recommend for languages? Any recommended apps? For apps, let me have a look. I've got quite a few different education apps that I can just read out to you if you want. I've got Chatterbug, which is for languages, GCSE Pod, BBC Bite Size, iMathematics, which is like a maths app, Duolingo, which is a Spanish, French and German app, and Quizlet, GCSE Pod and BBC Bite Size are really, really good. So I'd recommend looking at those if you want apps to use on your phone. They're good for revision. Have you done any revision today? No, I took a day off today because I just wanted to chill out. It's half term and I'm sure I'm going to be doing a lot this week. So I just took an off day. It is okay to take a day off revision. Nothing bad's going to happen. You can relax sometimes. So take the day to relax if you need it. Hi Mary, thank you for watching me. What lessons do I find the hardest? Most of the time I find maths hard, but once I've gone through it a lot, I kind of understand it a bit more. But I think maths is a hard subject to understand, especially if you're on the higher paper. That's kind of the subject I find hardest. I also find Spanish really hard because you literally just have to remember loads of keywords and it's really hard to learn. So that's just what I find the hardest. I'm just going to scroll through these comments. I just read them and answer them as I'm going down. Thank you, Millie. I'm glad that my videos have been helping you. Also, for everyone watching, if you aren't already subscribed to MSE, then make sure you subscribe. There's going to be a lot more videos like this coming from me and from different other ambassadors that are hopefully going to help you. So do make sure you are subscribed if you're not already, so you don't miss any. And also give this video a thumbs up now. Literally do it now. Give it a thumbs up so that we know that you've liked it. Have you used On Maths? I think we use it in school sometimes for different resources and stuff. Just Maths is really good as well if you want any revision resources. Oh, these comments are scrolling. Let me have a look. What exam board are your GCSEs with? Most of them are with AQA, some are with EdXL, but most are with AQA. Do you normally have a break between revising? Yes, definitely. I think it's really important to have breaks so your brain can process things and you can learn more. I think that's a really good tip to remember. Do you like your high school? I hate mine, but that doesn't matter because it only matters if you're getting the right education. Please say hi, Maddie. Hi, Maddie. I think that's really interesting. I do like high school sometimes, and then other times I don't. I think it can be a really good place for education and a really good place to learn. But I also think sometimes teachers can put a bit too much pressure on students, and it obviously causes a lot of like mental health among students. So I do think that schools need to do more students' mental health, but I do think that high school is an amazing way to get education. It's a really good way to make friends, and I do think it's good for that. But I think there's the downside of teachers putting too much stress on pupils and it causing a lot of mental health. So I do think it's got its pros and cons, but again, it's just different for everybody. Everybody has a different experience, and it obviously depends what kind of high school you go to. Do you do photography? I don't actually do photography, but I think it would have been a really good, interesting GCSE to do because obviously I do YouTube and that's a lot of like videoing and stuff. But I can imagine it's a really good GCSE to do, especially if you're interested in it. So I'm going to be answering a few more questions, and then I'm going to be ending this live. But if you have been enjoying this live so far, make sure you do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I know I've said it a few times, but a lot of you are obviously joining new to this live, so do give it a thumbs up now. If you are enjoying it, if you have enjoyed it, if you want to see more, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you are subscribed, because I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, and it shows that you like watching the videos. And obviously if you're subscribed, you're never going to miss a video, and you're going to see all of our amazing content. Right, I'm going to answer a few more questions, so let's have a look. Alice said, I missed 4 months of year 11 because of my anxiety. I do think a lot more needs to be done, especially for like year 10, year 11, year 12, year 13, for mental health, because students can find it really hard to cope and deal with. And sometimes students feel like they've not got anybody to go with. A couple of months ago, around the August time, I did a whole video and a speech about mental health of students and stuff. It definitely needs to be talked about more. It's definitely something that needs bringing up more. And like, we all need somebody to go to. This channel, MSE, is really amazing because it's a lot of different students' opinions on different things. So if you do want to know stuff like that, then again, subscribe. But mental health definitely needs to be talked more. And I think students' opinions on things needs to be talked more. I just think mental health just needs to be talked about more in general. So I'd probably do some more videos on that in the future, because it's such an important topic and one that isn't talked about. Can you do a school morning routine? I've got 2 or 3 new ones up on my channel, so make sure I go check that out if you haven't seen it already. So I'm going to be answering like 1 or 2 more questions. Revising for maths, honestly, past papers, just Google GCSE past papers, and you'll find some, and honestly, that's the best way to revise for maths. Rosie, love your videos. Thank you. I'm really glad that you like them. Will you miss school? Yes, I think I'll miss all my friends. I'll miss my teachers. But again, I'll be really excited to go to college. So I'm sad to leave high school, but I'll also be so excited to go to college. Do you do all your GCSEs in year 11? Yes, I am doing them all in year 11. What options did you take? So GCSEs, I do obviously maths, English lit, English language, biology, chemistry, physics, because I do triple science, and then I do drama, religious education, because we have to do it, and I also do Spanish. Advice for GCSE options, I've already covered this, but again, pick what you like, pick what you're interested in, ask people that are doing the subject what they think of it, get different people's opinions on it, like put it into YouTube, like GCSE drama, GCSE music, GCSE history, GCSE geography, see what different people think about it, and then kind of go from there. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. Don't do what your friends are going to do what you feel best doing. Emily, love your videos. Thank you. I'm really glad that you like them. So the last question I'm going to be answering is, are there any options you wish that you didn't take? I think all options are always going to be hard. There is no easy way out of GCSEs. I do GCSE drama and everybody thinks that it's really easy. I can honestly tell you it is not. I've been into school on Sundays for drama. I've stayed till 6:30 for drama after school. Literally since I've gone back after Christmas, I've been in school more or less every single day until 5:30, 6 o'clock doing drama. So there's no easy way out of GCSEs, and there's no easy subjects, there's no hard subjects. They're all kind of even. So just pick what you like, pick what you're interested in, and pick what you love. Don't pick what other people are going to pick. Yeah, just do what you like. I did say I was going to answer that last question, but I'm just going to answer one more really quickly. What motivates you? I just really want good grades. I don't necessarily want nines and everything because that's just not realistic, but I just want good grades to set me up for life. And if I ever need to say these are my GCSE grades, I can be proud of them. It's just about making myself proud. So that's just what you should strive for. That's just what motivates me. So yeah. So I'm gonna end this live now because I've been live for literally like half an hour. So I really do hope that you've enjoyed this live video. If you have, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up now as you are watching it. Do it now. Give it a thumbs up so I know that you've liked it. Also, do make sure that you are subscribed to MSE. If you ever want to check out their channel, I also have it linked at the side of my own YouTube channel. I also always share it on Instagram. Make sure you do follow them on Instagram. I will have a video going up tomorrow, so make sure you check that out. I know MSA has videos going up every single day, so do make sure you check all those videos out. So thank you so much for joining me on this live. Thanks for chatting with me. I really do hope that you've enjoyed it, and hopefully I will be live with you all soon, and we can chat again. Bye.